Hello everyone, my dear students, secondary stage, secondary 2, welcome to unit 3, new hello, the future of food. Before we start, let's discuss these questions. Look at the pictures and think about a farm you have seen or visited. For me, I have seen a farm while traveling to the north coast. There were a lot of palm trees, the dates were awesome, I liked it very much. Also, there were a lot of farm animals like cows, buffaloes, goats, and camels. I enjoyed it very much. Lesson 1 is about reading. Lesson 1, exercise 2 is reading. We will read two articles about the future of farming. The articles in brief. We will have to increase our food production to satisfy the increasing growth of world's population. Farmers, with the help of scientists, should look for more sustainable methods in farming and breeding their livestock. We will change our way of eating. We will eat food that are produced or that are made in labs. Some kinds of agriculture damaging the land that will lead to less land for food production. Using a lot of chemicals in agriculture will damage more land. In southern Africa, there are a lot of wetlands. Researchers expect that they will use innovations in technology to overcome this problem. Here is some vocabulary that are mentioned in the articles and they may be new for you. Let's look at them. You are right, agriculture. Agriculture, farming. For example, agriculture is still largely based on traditional methods in some countries. Crop, noun. The total amount collected of a plant such as grain, fruit or vegetable grown in large amounts. For example, the main crops grown for export are coffee and rice. After 3 crop failures in a row, the people face starvation or famine. This year's harvest was one of the most successful since the record crop of 1985. Soil, you are right, but you can also call it earth. Earth, noun. The substance of the land surface or soil. A large worm wriggled in the freshly dug earth. In the spring you almost feel you can smell the earth. I like to get my hands in the earth when I am gardening. Innovation, a new idea or method or the use of new ideas and methods. For example, the recording industry is driven by constant innovation. His latest innovation is a theater company that will perform for schools. Product innovations lead to an increase in effective demand, which encourages an increase in investment and employment. Animals? You are right, but we can call it livestock. Livestock, animals and birds that are kept on a farm, such as cows, sheep, or chickens. You can call it cattle. Take care, livestock is a plural noun. Livestock are dropping dead in the fields. Science simply ignored the fact that livestock are creatures with a capacity to suffer. Production, noun. The process of making or growing food to be sold. For example, coke is used in the production of steel. Another one, we watched video showing the various stages in the production of glass. The company's new model will be going into production early next year. Source. the place something comes from or starts at, or the cause of something. A source of heat, you can say a source of energy, a source of light, and so on. Oranges are a good source of vitamin C. Experts are trying to track down the source of the contamination in the water supply. Money is often a source of tension and disagreement in young married couples. Sustainable, very important adjective, is mentioned in the two articles. Sustainable, able to continue over a period of time. For example, that sort of extreme diet is not sustainable over a long period. Also, sustainable means causing little or no damage to the environment. Very important point. Causing little or no damage to the environment and therefore able to continue for a long time. Again, sustainable, causing little or no damage to the environment and therefore able to continue for a long time. A large international meeting was held with the aim of promoting sustainable development in all countries. Variety. Many different types of things or people. For example, she does a variety of fitness activities. For instance, another instance, the equipment could be used for a variety of educational purposes. Manufacturers need large sales to justify offering a big variety in export markets. Vehicle. Noun. A machine, usually with wheels and an engine, used for transporting people or goods on land, especially on roads. Example, a truck driver died last night when his vehicle overturned. Tractors are farm vehicles. The number of thefts of motor vehicles rose by a third last year. Solution. The answer to a problem. For instance, there is no easy solution to this problem. Another example, she just seems so unhappy and I don't know what the solution is. When you finish doing the crossword, the solution is on the back page. Last one, they help you talk through your problems, but they don't give you any solution. Damage. To harm or spoil something. Many buildings were badly damaged during the war. Another one, it was a scandal that damaged a lot of reputations. Smoking is likely to damage your health permanently. The library was badly damaged in the fire. Certain chemicals have been banned because they are damaging the environment. Face, verb. If you face a problem or a problem faces you, you have to deal with it. This is one of the many problems faced by working mothers. Passengers could face long delays. You are faced with a very difficult choice there. We have to face facts here. We simply don't have enough money. Brainstorm. To brainstorm, to suggest a lot of ideas for a future activity very quickly before considering some of them more carefully. For example, the team got together, the team met to brainstorm the project. Engineers from all over the company met every couple of weeks to brainstorm. Remember, all ideas are welcomed, so start brainstorming. A team will brainstorm a job description for the new leadership post. You are right. Rainforest. Good job. A forest in a tropical area that receives a lot of rain. For example, the Amazon River basin contains the world's largest tropical rainforest. Many people are very concerned about the destruction of the rainforests. Many plant and animal species are found only in the rainforests. What's this? Good job. Seaweed, a green, brown or dark red plant that grows in the sea or on land very close to the sea. Population, all the people living in a particular country, area or place. 10% of the population lived in poverty. Another example, throughout the war there were horrific casualties among the civilian populations of both countries. The UN is investigating new methods of population control, limiting the growth of the number of people. Invest. Verb, to put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or get an advantage. For example, the institute will invest 5 million in the project. France and Germany invest far more per capita in public transport than Britain. There is a change in the rules that allows you to invest the money without paying tax. You are right, good job. Cut down, phrasal verb, related to trees. Cut down, cut something down, to cut through the main part of a tree so that it falls on the ground, as you can see in the pictures. Cutting down the rainforests is a worldwide problem we should all face. Do not cut down the tree that gives you shade. Half of the forest was cut down to make room for the road. Tourism, the business of providing services such as transport, places to stay, or entertainment for people who are on holiday. For example, tourism is Venice's main industry. These beautiful old towns have remained relatively untouched by tourism. We must ensure that tourism develops in harmony with the environment. As we took on first secondary, ecotourism must develop the harmony with the environment. The island is being destroyed by the relentless march of tourism. Protect, verb, to keep someone or something safe from injury, damage or loss. For example, it's important to protect your skin from the harmful effects of the sun. Surely the function of the law is to protect everyone's rights. Of course, the company will act to protect its financial interests in the country if war begins. Protection is the noun from protect, the act of protecting or state of being protected. For example, their tent gave or offered little protection against the severe storm. Round-the-clock police protection is given to all senior politicians. Always wear goggles as a protection for your eyes when using the machines. Decade, a period of 10 years, especially a period such as 2010 to 2019. So decade is a period of 10 years. For example, they predicted that a large earthquake will strike the east coast before the end of the decade. Environmental awareness has increased dramatically over the past decade. India attained independence in 1947 after decades of struggle. Thank you for being with us. Until we meet again, goodbye.